A big story. Let's move to Antonio Brown, who got dropped by Nike yesterday in the wake of last week's allegations of sexual assault. But even losing a major endorsement hasn't curbed Brown's behavior, with the NFL reportedly investigating intimidating text messages that Brown allegedly sent to one of his accusers, who spoke to Sports Illustrated last week. Bill Belichick wasn't happy to have to deal with more questions about Brown today.
Another headline today focusing on Antonio Brown. Does any of this at all affect his status with the team?
Yeah, I think I've already addressed this, so we're going to get ready for the Jets here. Happy to answer any football questions, but the rest of it, I'm done with the rest of it.
But is there ever a point where some of the off-field stuff is enough?
So, yeah, I'm good. Okay, thank you. Well, yeah, we have nothing.
That's not good on Bill Belichick's part, in my opinion, but is the latest AB news the last straw for the Patriots and the NFL?
No, it's not the last straw. It can't. This, in particular, can't be the last straw that breaks the camel's back, because that would highlight their level of investment or lack thereof in AB. Think about it. All the things they went through in terms of criticism and ridicule and backlash to acquire AB. And if we just narrowly focus in on just this exchange, a group text message that includes your lawyer, in a very Liberty City way, is trying to accelerate a mediation process or do some discovery. I wouldn't have done this. I don't suggest anyone do this, but I understand the spirit of why he wanted to do this. And I think he thought he was protected somewhat in intention because his lawyer's present on the group text. So let's just be real, y'all. If this is the straw that breaks the Patriots' back, are y'all kidding me? They went through way too much.
I'm not going to let you off the hook, though. There's two different entities.
Okay.
There's the Patriots and then the NFL. Because it forced the NFL's hand.
Circle back around and go get that one.
Circle back.
The NFL? No. One, it's a tough mindset, I understand, in today's culture to stay innocent till proven guilty. And then when you talk about sexual assault allegations, the two top reasons people do it are, one, shame, false accusations, shame, or a money grab. Now, these can conveniently fit in one, if not both, columns. So until we go through due diligence in the process, I am not going to say and indict him of being guilty until I get that conclusion.
Listen, I'm going to jump on in and say this. NFL plus Patriots, all right? They are two different entities. But as it applies to this whole sensationalizing of superstars spiraling out of control, it is not the straw that breaks the camel's back. It has to be a relevance that says we must and have to make a decision on what we do with this brand and this entity, okay? When you're looking at a guy and it's crazy how our society works, but when a megastar is sick, we're waiting and waiting and waiting. When are they going to die? When are they going to pass away? Are they dead yet? Here's the rumors. It's the same exact way we treat business with personal lives of superstar athletes, right? So the reality of it is, until that death takes place, like proverbial, figuratively speaking, until something lands down where the NFL and the Patriots, the organization, have to address it and adjust to it, it's not a straw at all. It doesn't even matter.
We haven't reached the point of diminishing returns. We haven't. Because in these cases, as we've seen with Tyreek Hill, as we're seeing with Kareem Hunt, who's serving a half-season suspension, he'll be back and he'll help the Browns a lot on that rushing game. Yeah. What we've seen in the past is representative of this point. If there's talent on the side of the accused, you wait. And you wait a good long time. And Antonio Brown is talented, targeted 8 times, 4 catches, 56 yards, a touchdown in his debut as a Patriot against Miami, hapless Miami team, I understand that. But he even had a rush. I mean, they were working him into that game plan. Yeah. They are going to squeeze and wring that rag of every single bit of offensive production before the hammer is laid down by the NFL. And that is a legislative hand that lays the hammer hard and fast when it is a talentless situation. This is a quite talent-full situation.
Wow.
Well, I think all of y'all make solid points.
Solid.
I think, yeah, solid. Just because, I think the Patriots are who, and Bill Belichick is who he is. He showed today. He doesn't want to talk about it. He don't want to deal with it.
Ever.
It's 9 route, 8 routes, post routes. That's all he wants to talk about, football. For the NFL, they have to protect the shield and the brand, and they need to step in. For me, when I say last straw, and again, this probably wasn't clarified, I don't think this ends his NFL career. I think it forces the NFL. We may have to sit this dude down for 2 games. We may have to take some to protect the shield. Because, again, if they do nothing and Antonio Brown keeps dancing down this road that he's dancing down, he's going to do something really embarrassing, and everybody's going to... And, look, this is embarrassing to me. Sending these text messages to this woman, I don't care if the lawyer is copied on it, it is intimidation, and it's the wrong thing to do, and he needs to be smarter than that. His damn lawyer in the text thread should have said, hey, man, what the hell are you doing? That would have been my text response. Delete this and scolded the dude.
Do you want that?
And so, to me, I just think the NFL has to make a move here, sit this guy down for a couple games, because he does not know how to behave.
Look, it is harassment, obviously, what he did. She didn't call for that. She didn't ask for that. But how do you reconcile this is my question. The accusations that are not guilt. Accusations are not guilt. You can accuse anyone of anything if you want. Prove it. But how do you reconcile that with, AB, you need to pay a stupid tax? And we know the stupid tax is something that we've all had to pay at a certain time, especially in the umbrella of circumstances that allowed you in the first place to become a New England Patriot. So I understand we have to balance that out, but 2-game suspension for that just seems...
An innocent man can still intimidate a witness or intimidate a jury.
Yes.
Even though he's innocent.
Fair.
Great point.
But here's the problem. It's not a problem, it's a slippery slope. The slippery slope of the reasoning that you give is when you have a situation where an innocent man could possibly be innocent versus guilty, it's a 50-50 shot either way. So if that person truly is guilty, then now you got to take course of action that is suitable for that person. But if that person truly is innocent, you have to protect that.
He's not
as well.
innocent. He harassed this woman unfairly.
And I agree with that. The reality of what I'm saying here is when you have those situations where you deem it, here is a reality, what took place, you handle that. I don't think it calls for indicting the person and making them guilty when it could become a precedence of how you are forced to handle things moving into the future.
Right.
That's dangerous.
Look, this is the court of public opinion conversation. You guys were just talking about the flags in the NFL and the penalties, and this is an entertainment product after all. This is it. We're the jury right now. You, LeVar, Marcellus, Jason, me, Rich Orenberger, watching football on television. Do we want this dude on the field or not? That's what this all comes down to. Remember, this isn't a legal investigation taking place. This is an internal, operational NFL investigation taking place right now in order to find the most entertaining outcome.
Wow.
Antonio Brown will play if that hasn't tipped in the balance against the NFL's entertainment.
Look, I'm going to give you another example. Jussie Smollett was entertaining on Empire, but he became so toxic and polarizing, they had to take him off Empire. Antonio Brown, with this text message, is moving into that Jussie Smollett, so toxic, so polarizing. We got to sit this dude down until he learns how to behave like a normal human being.
The only problem with that example is there were legal situations.
He has no business texting this woman any damn thing.
I agree.
He's hindering the investigation.
Agreed. But with Jesse, the situation turned into him losing his freedom. He was incarcerated.
Briefly.
But it took place after. All of the results took place after the incarceration. Unavoidable.
All right, coming up.
See you, Rich.
Lamar Jackson.
Great education.
Red hot.
That's a great education.
State start this year, but will he be able to keep up with Patrick Mahomes this weekend in Kansas City? We get into that.
Hey, Whit, we are, baby.
Rookie of the year.